The Holy Quran tells us, O mankind, we have created you, male and a female, and we have made you into nations and tribes so that you may know one another. The Talmud tells us the whole of the Torah is for the purpose of promoting peace. The Holy Bible tells us, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called sons of God.
Honorable guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning, assalamu alaikum, adab and namaskar. On behalf of the Asia Foundation, I would like to welcome you all to the regional conference on the role of religious leaders and community leaders in advancing development in Asia.
This regional conference, sponsored by the U.S. government through the U.S. Agency for International Development, is an important part of President Obama's commitment to advancing democracy and development through global engagement.
Well, the President has said that it's time for a new beginning in terms of the United States government's engagement with Muslim communities around the world. A beginning focused not on our difference, but on our mutual interest and shared respect with one another. And I think this is reflective of that new beginning.
This conference is an incredible opportunity. This is the first time, I believe, where we've actually brought people together not just to talk about their faith, but to talk about what they can really do in their communities to help turn their communities around. And I think that's what's really exciting about this.
One of the important functions of religious leaders is to be the conscience of the region, the nation.
The religious leaders are stakeholders. They are actors. And in Asia, they are strategically placed and located in order to really intervene in development issues and peace issues in the region.
It's not just one-sided progress that we are going for. We want an overall progress and happiness for the individual.
Most certainly in my country, religious leaders can play a huge role in removing obstacles in the way of economic progress and in enabling the fruits of economic progress to reach to the most deserving of members of the society.
One of the most important parts of the Leaders of Influence program is to really build bridges between religious leaders, community leaders, political actors, and then to find ways in which they can work together.
The overall objective is to help countries, in this case in Asia, look at what has worked. What are some of the models and the lessons learned that they can take back to their own communities?
There is a big gap between Islamic teachings and the reality. What is needed, I think, is education and opening up the perspectives of these religious leaders to contemporary issues.
Girls should stay at home. Girls should not go for higher education because da-da-da-da-da-da.
So when they go to re-engage with the prostitute, they don't want to use the condom.
Whether it's with trafficking, whether it's with family planning and reproductive health, whether it's HIV/AIDS, whether it's basic education for the kids in their community, and even economic growth. How do you create jobs? How do you create prosperity in your communities? And I think this is where these religious and community leaders come together and really have a voice in this.
Well, by our being here, by our helping facilitate this, we're showing Asia that, look, we understand the issues out here. We understand that the solutions ultimately are going to be local solutions, that ultimately the religious and community leaders in each country are going to decide the best way in which they can help development. Our facilitating this dialogue will accelerate development in those countries, and also we will gain something out of this. We're going to realize what the issues out here are, how we can help, and how we can push this process forward, how we can see more development occur through the efforts of religious and community leaders.
To have people from so many different religious backgrounds and so many different countries talking together in partnership with the US government about religion and development, this is something that we couldn't have dreamed years ago would have taken place. From what I know, this hasn't happened before. So as a result of the vision of the Obama administration, the Asia Foundation, the wonderful work that's being done here at the mission in Bangladesh, this came into being.
They're really
Idealistic.
to
For the first time in my life, I've come upon a scene where I have fresh hopes. This exposure of the many peoples, many religions, is a starting point, if not something more.
So we are trying what we say, uniting the differences.
When I'm here, it's so inspiring. And so when young people ask me, Samira, is there hope? Is volunteerism passé? Is it something to forget about? You know, all this work for other people and selflessness. I said it is so much alive in other people. And you just have to go out in the world and find them. And I found them here.
These are the leaders that are at the front lines of some of the most pressing challenges we're facing, whether it's education or food insecurity or the role of women. These are the leaders that are impacting those challenges. And if we can empower and equip them with strategies to address these challenges, but also help them form partnerships with other leaders, then we'll be all the better equipped to address these common challenges.
We have a responsibility to join together on behalf of the world that we seek. A world where governments serve their citizens and the rights of all God's children are respected. Those are mutual interests. That is the world we seek. But we can only achieve it together.